Well, that was kind of weird. I don't even know if anyone's going to come back onto this. So first of all, uh, I guess YouTube just kicked us off. I'm not sure. I'm here by myself right now. I'm waiting for other guys to join in. So first of all, I guess I apologize for YouTube for totally destroying our feed. But I'll see if anyone else pops on. If nobody else pops on in a couple of minutes, then I'll just close out the show because I'm not sure what exactly happened here. Um, all of a sudden, YouTube just kicked us off. And maybe Pete's right. Maybe things were just being hacked. I don't know. We've been having issues. We've been having issues all night with YouTube, and I'm not really sure what exactly happened. But we got booted. So thank you for the six of you that have has come back and kind of seen us like I guess close out the show. I guess that I don't know what happened. That was just kind of out of control, and now it's just me and Scott here. Sure.
Yeah.
Eric's
After you left, the hackers came in hard.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. We've been having glitches all night with YouTube. I'm not sure why, but it's very, very weird. So the title of this part of the show is "Uh-oh, that was weird," and that's it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, basically, just if you like what we're doing here, and I'm gonna throw it out like Pete usually does at the end of the show every week. I want to throw it out to the four people that are watching right now. Get the word out. Please, the support that we need to keep this going. We need to keep growing, and we need to kind of get more people involved, and the interaction between us and the chat and the YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. It's really what keeps this show going. It really is. And please, get as many people. If you don't want to join the channel, that's fine. You want to come on every week, that's fine too. But just come on, hang out with us, and learn a little bit about astrophotography. Because we learn just as much as everybody else in the chat learns. So,
absolutely, we live for our subscribers and for our viewers.
Yep. And Eric decided to come back. There you go. Eric's back. So I don't know what the hell that was, man.
I don't know. It was, the last thing I saw was this thing from that hacker or whatever it was, and the last thing in the chat.
Yeah, and then it was gone.
Then it was gone.
Yeah, and I don't know. I couldn't find out what that was, but that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Freaking hackers, man! I swear.
Yeah, well, why you gotta bother little fry guys like us? I mean, come on. Go bother somebody else with like 150,000 subscribers. I mean, come on.
Really?
Yeah,
they got nothing better to do.
Yeah, you got nothing better to do, man. Come on. Thank you, Facebook user. Thank you, whoever you might be. Thank you.
It was freaking hacker.
Bloods. Hey, what's up, Dylan? I don't know what happened. I mean, the feed just stopped.
Yeah.
The feed just stopped. We were in the middle of the conversation, and all of a sudden I saw everything in the chat. It just stopped. Oh, where is it? Are you guys still there? And so I just I restarted under another link, and we'll see. So
yeah.
But Pete won't be getting this link, so Pete won't be back because he doesn't do the Facebook user page. But
he doesn't do Messenger. He doesn't have the Messenger.
No, he does. He is anti-social media.
Gotcha.
So which I can't blame him.
I don't blame him. I mean, when you get stuff that happens like this.
Yeah. Well. But I mean, it is almost 11 o'clock anyway. I mean, maybe the hacker was telling us it's time to get offline. But
there's always going to be people out there smarter than the rest of us. So.
Well, there's always somebody smarter than me. So I mean,
it always. But if they're that smart, you guys, that's they wasted some serious time. They must have be pretty darn bored.
No, we will not. The Ukraine is not weak.
No, we will not be deterred.
Oh man, but yeah. So don't forget, we're gonna do the calendar next year. We'll do the Astroworld calendar. So I guess this week what we'll
That's
do
it,
is
Chris.
what's that?
No, he meant Pete's smarter than us for not
Oh,
avoiding.
that is
Facebook.
true.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, I cannot avoid Facebook or whatever. It's like a lesion. It's bad. But so we'll actually this Friday will be the only week that's different. We will do this week's winner on Friday because we'll look at it all and we'll look at it over the next couple of days, and we'll all put our votes in for the second winner. Hogarth was the first winner. We didn't do the Astropod, Chris. We didn't do it. We'll do it on Friday. We only had one vote, I think, so far, maybe two. So we're going to get the rest of the votes in by Friday.
Yep,
we'll do
Friday.
it on Friday.
Yep, Friday.
So Friday we'll do it, but the normal day from now on, Chris, is going to be Wednesday. So for next week's, you got to put it in by 5 p.m. Monday.
Yep.
5 p.m. Monday's the cutoff.
So we can go through them on Monday night and Tuesday, and then we can vote, and it's out.
And we'll have Astro Pound number 2 and 3.
Yep, for sure.
And then come, the first show in March or the first show of the month, the calendar month, we'll talk about the Astro Pow or Astro Palm, I guess. Astro Palm picture of the month. Send images, send as much as you can. I'll put all the ones that are in there now into another folder that's for week 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then so anything that comes in after today on will be in week 3. So bring on your images. And somebody asked originally, does it matter when it was taken? No, I don't care when it was taken. As long as it's your picture, I don't care when it was taken. It could be taken 10 years ago. I don't care. But that is it's your picture, it's your art, so it should be considered.
I like that. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And and we need to get a hold of Dr. Sass.
Yep.
We need to do that.
Yep. So we'll take donations for data again.
Yep.
And we could do that anytime. We could start that anytime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We already have a education discount with them.
That's what I'm saying.
So we could do this anytime. So why don't we talk about that offline for Friday's show? We'll bring it up.
I know.
And then we'll do that. You don't want my pictures from 10 years ago.
I don't even have pictures from 10 years ago, okay?
My first picture was with the SAC 7B with a chip about the size of not a pinhead, probably a pinpoint. That's how big the chip was. The chip, I couldn't even see it. It was so small.
Wow.
The reducer was a 1 1/4 inch thread on. It was a reducer for the camera. It was threaded onto the nose piece of the camera.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what a piece of garbage that was. I was frustrated with that in like 2 seconds.
Wow. How times they have changed.
Yeah. My first good picture came from an HP PhotoSmart camera with an adapter on it.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even 0.965. It was 1 1/4. I don't think they made it 0.965 reducers. That'd be pretty scary, though. Although I do have 0.965 eyepieces sitting around. Yes, I'm old.
One thing that I would like to get maybe you guys' thoughts on DSLR imaging.
Right.
What is how can I put this? What is your guys' opinion on modifying in using or just using unmodded DSLRs for your images? Have you done it? Have you done any DSLR imaging unmodded or anything like that?
Unmodded, yes.
Yeah, and what has been the turnout as far as the results? Were you pretty pleased with how things turned out, or would you have said, "Man, I wish I could have had this. Maybe I should have modded this thing or something like that"?
You know what? Unmodded cameras, to me, for my use, is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want to take it to the next step and get that IR cut, out of there, to get the IR information into your sensor. Yeah, well, then it's gonna take you up to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest downfall with DSLRs to me is the cooling factor, and that's the biggest issue I think that is with DSLRs right now, because what one big mistake is that what people try and do is, when you're first starting out with astrophotography and you're like, oh man, I'm going to do darks. Oh wait, this will take its own darks, and it will do dark noise reduction. It'll do noise reduction while I'm taking a picture. What people don't realize is that what it does is, if you take a 3-minute photo,
Mm-hmm.
right after that photo, it takes a 3-minute dark. So each photo is double your exposure time. So it takes up all that time but the biggest thing is, to me, is the cooling factor. So you can take advantage of a dark frame library like your
Mm-hmm.
cool cameras can do now. You could take your darks during a cloudy day when you got a cool camera. You could throw it in a fridge or whatever, take the darks, and you don't have to waste valuable imaging time taking darks after your imaging session at 4:00 in the morning, waiting to do it.
Yeah, because with darks, because I see your point there. Because even if you're imaging in winter and it's freezing out there, temperatures change. The temperatures fluctuate. So
through the course of the night, absolutely.
Yeah, through the course of the night, and so so it could be a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
Doing DSLR even in winter. I mean, it's not there. It's cooled, yes. Right. But doing those darks and stuff like that, I don't know. Did it make sense? If you stick it out there, if you doing darks, maybe on a cloudy night, but it's cold out there, you have it all set up, and then you just run some series of darks.
I mean, you can.
Does it matter? Something like that. If you just have it all just hooked up, and like I said, one cloudy night, okay, you have it's all covered up or whatever, and you just run it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I am so spoiled with cooled cameras right now that I would never go back to DSLR.
Yeah.
Unless if I was doing landscape,
mm-hmm.
Or Milky Way,
mm-hmm.
or something that you're really not so totally concerned with noise reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's all just this big landscape. Only idiots like us pixel peep a Milky Way shot. I mean, that's the whole thing with that. So it's like, why do you put yourself through? You don't want to put yourself through that.
Right.
If you're gonna spend $1,400 or thereabouts on a DSLR,
mm-hmm.
you may as well just, if you're doing astrophotography, you may as well just get a cool camera at that point, if you don't have anything. However, if you already have that $1,400 to $4,000 DSLR camera, you may as well start there if you got it.
Yeah, start there.
Yeah, start. You don't need to do anything else. You're just gonna have to take some other precautions that us as cooled camera users, can take advantage of, like dark libraries and flat libraries and all that kind of stuff that we could do, because we could regulate the temperature of the camera.
Yeah,
because it has a cooling system in the camera.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. No, the reason why I was asking that is with me having this FLT 91,
right,
and the image circle that you have, you can
mm-hmm.
use. I could use my full frame camera.
Sure.
But yeah, there's that whole thing about the noise.
Yeah, but you know what I mean,
and being uncooled.
Yeah, you take a good set of darks, you can kind of fix things a little bit and fuss around with things in software to get rid of that. You're gonna get a good result. People get good results with DSLRs all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. Sure. And do they have
what Trevor's done?
Yeah, I mean, does he take darks every night? I don't know. Yeah. To be honest with you, I would do a dark library. I would leave it outside, but I would take a look at my temperature outside and say, okay, you know what? If it's plus or minus 5 degrees, I would have a plus or minus 5 degree library.
Right.
You know what I mean? So from 65 plus or minus 5,
Mhm.
I would take another library. So 60 plus or minus 5, I would take another library. 55, another library. It's a lot more work, but you won't have to kind of worry about darks while got really good imaging going on.
And I guess one of the things is to your point, with taking the darks and everything, I won't necessarily recommend for myself using my DSLR during the summer.
No. I wouldn't. Yeah, I
It's way
wouldn't
too
do that
hot.
either. I agree. Yeah, and to David's point, yeah, they are. Unless you have a mirrorless camera, they
heavy.
tend to be a lot heavier.
Yeah, I mean, this thing ain't light.
No,
This is the 6D. It's
Yeah.
not light. But I am curious about wanting to try it. But maybe, like I said, I'll wait because we're getting towards spring now.
Yep,
Things are starting to warm up again. Maybe
Yep.
I'll wait until
the fall.
November.
Yep.
And break this guy out and start doing some Orion shots with it.
Let's
Something
see.
like that. Who knows?
Chris says he shot with a Fuji mirrorless. I mean, people get great shots and get great images with DSLRs, and you know what?
Yeah.
It's just that you need to take some other paths to get a image of the same quality that you would get with a dedicated cooled Astrocam.
Yeah, but see, the reason I was thinking using something like this is because this is a lot less expensive than me going out and buying an ASI 6200.
Yeah,
an ASI 6200 is like 3 times this amount.
yeah, yep.
So
or for a fan.
Yeah, all for a fan. Get a full frame dedicated Astro, and It's just like nuts.
Yeah, well, my 6D Mark II is sitting right in front of me, so
yeah,
that's what I use for this. It's been there for a year. I originally bought it for Astro, and then I just ended up buying CCD cameras and stuff like that. So it's I got a 268 coming with the large filter wheel, and I can't wait to try that. I want to see the difference between binning and software and binning and hardware. I want to see the difference.
Yeah.
So
Scott's got the puppy. The puppy's giving him love.
Finally, something to wake Scott up.
Yeah.
I see eyes. What's that?
I said he did too.
I know he did. But we are at 11:04 though.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's see. Chris said he had to go to negative 25 cooling this winter. It was shutting off the cooler. So don't use a cooler. If it's that cold, don't use it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is one thing that's frustrating me.
The noisy fan.
294 with the 294 is there is, for some reason, when I was running the cooler, and I think I was running it at 0, even minus 10, it's making this crazy noise.
Yeah.
And,
I had the same thing with mine.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah,
so I'm not the only one.
No,
making this crazy noise, and I don't know why. Yeah, and it's like
yeah,
and then I shut it off. I shut the fan off, but I was still able to get down to minus 10 just off of the ambient, temperature outside because it was so cold. So it's so freaking frustrating.
But that's I mean, I still have the 294. I got the 183 now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I'm really trying, and personally, I'm really getting more into wanting to do mono so much more now.
Yep.
Which is why I've got that 294, and I'm still at the one shot. The one shots are never going to go away, but I really want to be able to utilize it. So I'm really thinking I might at some point want to try to get a 2600.
There you go.
But we will see.
I just can't wait for my 268 to come. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So
there's so many other things that are coming right now that we're waiting for, like my 9 1/4, whatever that'll get.
I have one coming too, man.
Have you heard anything yourself as far as from reps from Celestron about how things are going with their?
Well, it's the same as they're promising later than they're delivering, so that's a good thing. So if they say April, it's coming in January. So they're stretching out the delivery dates so the customers don't get annoyed.
Yeah.
So if they get it early, they're happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's what they're doing. At least that's what's been my experience at the shop. Things are coming. Like a gentleman I know, Skywatcher and Celestron, they're kind of hand in hand a little bit. But a friend of mine, Joe, who actually was one of the raffle winners, ordered a 6R Pro. And they said it wasn't coming until April.
Okay.
And it came 4 weeks ago. So
to Chris's point, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about the 26 mono because I just need the camera. I've got everything else, I've got the filter wheel and everything. But I'm actually thinking of doing kind of like what I did right now with the 294s, get one of each, because I still have my Rasa, and my Rasa is pretty much a one-shot color type of telescope. It's one type, so I'm gonna need a one shot regardless.
Yep.
So, and the 533, it's a great little camera, no amp glow, anything like that. But to your point, every once in a while, the square sensor does get to you. The square sensor does get to you a little bit every once in a while.
The 1 inch by 1 inch.
The 1 inch by 1 inch, it does. Especially, for framing, and you want to really do, you want that wide, shot.
You want the wide. You want the 16 by 9. You want that kind of,
you do. Every once in a while, you do want that, and then it's just, man, I wish I could have done something. I wish we could have, but it is what it is. It's still a great camera, and
it is a great camera,
and it's an inexpensive camera for anybody who's just getting started. It's a great, inexpensive one-shot color camera. Just be aware that it's a 1x1 sensor.
Yep.
So yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah. All right. So don't forget, we got a bunch of guests coming up. Take a look at. You know what? I didn't show you this. You want to see something cool?
What's that?
There you go. Let me show you this real quick. Share screen, and on the web page, right? Let's see. So on the web page, right at the beginning of the web page, if it comes up, there we go. Okay, you go down here. You can come here for everything.
Nice.
So it's gonna have all of the dates of all the shows with all the guests, and if you click on it, it'll show you join this event now. You can go to the event right from here.
Right on.
So it's going to have all the guest speakers. Everything in here is going to be in there. So you can definitely go check that out. And if anybody that's watching wants to write something for the blog, feel free. It doesn't only have to be me. I have 2 in there right now. There'll be more coming, but it's good. It's going to be a lot of fun to do that. And don't forget the Redbubble store too, so you can get all your Astro merch.
Yeah, get the merch. Get the merch.
And if you do get the merchandising, but if you do get anything from the Astroworld Bubble store, if people buy something from there, 5% of all profits quarterly go to a random astrophotography group located somewhere. That gets nobody's bought anything yet, so nobody's gotten anything yet. So once people start buying stuff, then, then 5% of that will go to somebody else. So that's that. So that's all. So, and don't forget to sign up for the newsletter on the Contact Us page, so you're eligible for the giveaways. Put your email in there so I can put it on the wheel of names, and you'll be eligible for all the giveaways that we're going to be giving away, probably starting next week, because we have a lot of stuff to give away in a year. And we give away something every show until the end of the year and not run out. So that's going to be really, really, really cool. And I think that's it for me. Let's see, hide that. And then, all right. Peace out, boys. Dave, thank you. AZ4, thank you. Chris, Al,
Thank you.
all you guys and gals, Frank, thank you for hanging in there and actually coming back. 12 of you actually came back after the YouTube disaster. But thank you so much. I don't know what the hell that was, but
Don't know
right.
either, man. But hey, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Anything else, Scott? You want to give some final thoughts? Some Jerry's final beads?
Don't order things from FedEx. They suck.
Oh, I'm gonna stop asking you, dude. He wakes up and brings a bombshell.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I tell you?
Yeah, FedEx was not good to you.
Look at this.
Oh God, it's all smashed.
Yep.
Solid aluminum. You see, look at that weld. What do you got to do? Seriously, what do you got to do?
You throw it off a
solid
6-foot
deck?
lift gate.
You know, the damn thing looks like it was run over by a fork truck.
Yeah. So good thing, Chris. Yeah, we will not be getting FedEx as a sponsor.
As a sponsor.
So that won't happen.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
as a matter of fact, we'll sponsor them, so maybe they could deliver your own equipment without being broken. So that'd be. I'll give them $1 a week. But all right. Well,
Good news though, I did sell my Aunt Leia's.
Yeah, I still got one left. I still got the 03 that I'm trying to sell, but now that I know it's an actual
they
03.
They went for $950. So.
Right.
Oh, did you hear that Aunt Leah's got the Edge?
Yeah. Yep.
The Edge filters now, 4.5 nanos.
Yep. So, hey, you know what? I just can't wait to do a full run with my Optolongs first before I start buying some more filters.
Yeah.
But we ordered a bathtub on Amazon, had a forklift hole in it. Okay.
Yeah.
A bathtub.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
All right. All right, everybody. Yeah, we're done.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us and coming back and hanging out with us for another half hour.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Remember, as always, to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you in a couple days. Have a good night.
Good Friday, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
That was ridiculous.
I don't know. That son of a bitch.
I don't know what